Shalom. First, I want to give all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bahashem Yahushai, Bahashem Rachak Kodash, double honors to the apostles of Great Millstone, and peace and blessings to the elect. Back with another article, on the financial side. Here it says, this is published October 25th, 2019. Another stock market crash. Nobel Prize winning economist Robert Shiller sees bubbles everywhere. All right. Nobel laureate Robert Shiller, who famously predicted the 2000 and the 2007 stock market crashes, says this time that bubbles are everywhere, including stocks, bonds, and housing. He told investors in Los Angeles, "There's no place to go. You just have to ride it out. You invest even though you expect the price to decline." But see, they don't understand how bad it's going to be. But they do understand that it's going to happen. See, so what he's saying is that it's inevitable. You can't prevent it. You don't have anywhere else to go. You know, the only option is to just prepare, brace for impact. But you're underestimating how big the impact will be. The economics professor at Yale University said he sees bubbles everywhere, adding that you get in a situation where you know it's going to decline, but you still saved enough to hold you over. You have no choice. That's the thing, though. Ain't no such thing as saved enough to hold you over, man. Okay, you'd be lucky if you survive. All right, the collapse that's coming, because it's coming with a whole lot of chaos, death, and destruction, man. The Lord he's just using that collapse as like an opening scene. And now it makes sense. Okay. I wouldn't be surprised if the economy took a very sudden downturn at the end of the year. Okay. Because here it is, a lot of these people are pushing the biometrics and the chip, all right, the mark of the beast, the RFID chip technology, and a lot of them are pushing for 2020. You know, around that same time, you have Elon Musk, you have this whole ID 2020 thing with Big Pharma and Microsoft. So they're boldly coming out and pushing 2020, but we understand that in order for the chip, all right, to really come in as a new currency and new way of life, the old way of life has to be done away with, which is run by this old economy, all right. So they're sort of like, quote unquote, living in the future, you could say, you know, almost as though, yeah, we already know this economy is going to crash or whatever. But right now, what we're talking about and what we're introducing to you now is what comes after. So when they do make it mandatory or push it on a wide scale, it won't be a surprise. You know, it won't be something new, a new concept. All right. And it'll sort of be like, now, you see what happened with the previous economy? This is why we need the chip, you know? This is why we need this way of currency to prevent something like that from happening again. And they always do that, man. All right? It says, the warning comes on the 90th anniversary of the stock market crash of 1929. In the aftermath, the U.S. and the rest of the industrialized countries spiraled into the Great Depression, the worst and longest economic downturn in the history of the Western industrialized world, lasting until 1939. Shiller said he expects just 4.4% average annual returns in the U.S. stocks over the next 30 years. This man is living in a different world, man. Talking about America don't got 30 years. All right. America does not have 30 years. He also raised concerns over bonds, which could continue to be one of the hottest assets going on as investors seek safety. And keep in mind, man, these elites ain't trying to wait 30 years. These elites are just as eager to do away with this old way of living, this economy and all of that, to push their mark of the beast and their microchip technology, all right, because that's a part of their new world order. They're not trying to wait 30 years, man. It says if the bond bubble seems to be related, if it's like it says the bond bubble seems to be related to people not paying enough attention. Okay, thinking through the simple logic, this can't keep going and is going to end badly. He said, things these things may sink at some point. Well, let's get a precept on that, man. Okay, they're not paying attention, man. You get a couple different precepts. First test 5. You know, we could get let me close this real quick. Get Luke. What's that? 17. 6, 4. Yep. Luke 17:26. Okay. So I'll get this one first. This is First Thessalonians chapter 5, verse start at 1. But of the times and the seasons, brethren, ye have no need that I write unto you, for yourselves know perfectly that the day of the Lord so cometh as a thief in the night, and we understand that. But then what about those who don't? Verse 3, for when they shall say peace and safety, then sudden destruction cometh upon them, as travail upon a woman with child, and they shall not escape. And this is people who are not in the know. All right, they're living a life of peace and safety. They might not go around saying it obviously physically, but their actions are saying that they're in that mindset of being peace and having safety, right? That's why are they thinking that in a time of chaos? Is because they're not paying attention. If you're not paying attention and you're not seeing what's happening, you're gonna think that nothing is happening just because you don't see it happening. Okay, and like it says, they're not paying enough attention. Okay, it says right, they, as a travail upon a woman with child, and they shall not escape. All right, next precept, Luke 17:26. And as it was in the days of Noah, so shall it also be in the days of the Son of Man. They did eat, and the Son of Man is Yahweh Shai. They did eat, they drank, they married wives, they were given in marriage until the day that Noah entered into the ark, and the flood came and destroyed them all. Now I know it says Noah, but we know that's talking about Noah. Okay, and destroyed them all. So that's the same thing you have happening now, man. You have people not paying attention to the signs, and then we who are paying attention are coming out and telling them, but they're not listening because they're distracted by this. And this is what? A part of the world. Okay? And so it has consumed them. This is all they do. And they're going to keep doing this until this is forced to stop. That mirth is going to cease. Likewise, also as it was in the days of Lot, they did eat, they drank, they bought, they sold, they planted, they builded. But the same day that Lot went out of Sodom, it rained fire and brimstone from heaven and destroyed them all. Now, because they weren't paying attention, they didn't leave. And the Lord is going to bring that judgment, man, because you have people who are doing things they're not supposed to be doing, but they're doing it with such joy and passion, and they're not paying attention. The last thing on their mind is repenting. The last thing on their mind is even being aware of what's happening in the world. All right, they think they're just gonna keep on being able to do all this vain things that they like to do. But guess what? All these things that you're doing are running on a system that's about to collapse. Like it says, these things may sink at some point. Very soon. Talking about the housing market, the economist said it is a bubble, or it is in a bubble phase. And what's the next thing after a bubble? A pops. All right, it pops. Okay, once that bubble is formed, the next thing to do is pop. It's like 2005 again. San Francisco and LA are already slowing down, he said, explaining that's a bad indicator as those markets have been going up for years. So if even those that have been going up for years are slowing down, then you know that it's a serious issue. All right. But once again, man, these are all a part of the signs of the times, letting you know what kind of time period we're living in, man. Okay. What is the atmosphere of the age we're in right now? and it's not peace, man. It's not safety. Okay, it's headed towards destruction. Okay, but once again, I hope this was edifying unto the elect. Okay, hey, just keep watching, man. All right, actually pay attention to the news, man. Pay attention to to your surroundings. Be circumspect. Okay, to look around, man. Circum, all right, meaning to basically like circle. All right, if somebody says circumnavigate, you're navigating around. Okay, but circumspect, spect going what? Like if somebody's a spectator, what, they're watching or they're observing. Okay, that's where you get the word spectacles from, to see. So when you're circumspect, you're watching, okay, or spectating around, all around. So you got to watch all around, man. Watch all avenues, all right, to see the things that are coming. Because as a watchman, we can't just look in one direction. We have to look all around, man. That's why we're on that tower, okay? So yeah, I'm gonna end it here, Lord willing. This is edifying to the elect. Call hello, Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, and Shalom.